and I was bringing it out on a lot of the people, coming, and I do appreciate, especially the people for those 40-man gold vortex masses, everything like that. Obviously, great, fantastic last mass. I did run us down. It is what it is. I don't know. It is what it is. It was just grief. I griefed it. It is what it is. We'll end it on a fucking high note in terms of I fucking ran it down for the boys. I get to be like one of the boys. Normally I don't run it down, but I just ran it down. It is what it is. I haven't called large scale in a while, and we just walked into them. Not a single person was scouting, apparently. It is what it is. I didn't know where Spaghetti was. He wasn't spam pinging saying Mammy's here, but that's not on him. It's on me 100%. I assumed, and it got fucked. But either way, we are 100% disbanding. I tried my best to get any fucking hope of staying open. Any hope. Any fucking hope. But I had no officer core. Poor wants to step down, and no officer core wanted to step up. I do want to shout out Just Retribution, because he did want to stay open, and he was about the only one. I went into a meeting with all the officers yesterday, and I'm not going to shit talk any of them, but I went in, I wanted to go in with the mindset of fully disbanding, and see what people said. See if there was any hope to revive this fucking guild for next season without Poor leading us basically in all economic standards. And unfortunately, everyone just guttered. No one wanted to really step up and say, hey, let's give it a try, let's do something. And that being said, we will disband after the season as a permanent hiatus. Will Kool-Aid come back? I have no idea, right? But I really didn't want to disband. I think I was one of the only real core people that have been in the guild since basically day one that didn't really want to disband. But unfortunately, I saw no hope. I saw no hope. Like I said, I gave it one meeting. Porter didn't even make it to that meeting, but I really did want to see, maybe there's some hope. Someone step up. Someone's like, nah, man, we don't need to. Zero hope. Everyone just went on the bandwagon, said, hey, yeah, let's give it up. It is what it is. It's a high note. So, it's sad for me. Like I said, I didn't really want to disband, but I didn't want to drag a dead horse around. I think, I might not be saying that right. But I didn't want to just pull this dead guild around when clearly most of our officer core doesn't even want to play the game. Obviously, it feels bad, and I think a lot of people, especially some new people, are gonna feel bad. Guys, balances, don't worry about balances stuff. Nothing's gonna get wiped. You're all fine. Just listen to the meeting. But that being said, I really did want to continue, but it didn't really seem like it was going to be worth it. I think we were going to lose too much core. The officer situation was going to be completely just horrible. It was going to be horrible. I didn't want to fucking put so much work on the backs of people like Raid Wolf, Retribution, even Kyrie, who basically wanted to quit like 17 seasons ago. Much appreciated for him for keeping up for at least this last season. He was supposed to retire, but we did push that rank 1, and he came back, and he's obviously put in a lot of work.
Let me put the color back on. Had to.
So a lot of appreciation. I will say I don't think most of us are going to quit the game. We'll probably open a smaller project. That being said, it'll probably be a vouch only type thing. It'll probably be more bombing.
Kind of be Dark My V2 incoming.
No, I think it's gonna be way more like
that sucks.
Laid
it's the only
back.
goal I liked.
So, that being said, if you're super core and you're interested in maybe doing something like that where it's much more laid back, maybe like a couple messes a week, or maybe we join like as a bomb for like a war or something, and just kind of do what we want on our own discretion. We'll probably open something like that up eventually here. Kool-Aid will probably stay open for at least one more week. Whether we do transports or not, there'll probably be flash pings. So, I do appreciate if people can be ready for that. That being said, I want people to know, anyone can say shit. Xylun just DM'd me 7 times saying your shit, disband, whatever. These guys are dogs. Not one guild here can say they fucking got their rank 1, didn't get contested, and didn't fucking get any fights. We didn't get fucking shit. It was a shit rank 1. It was too free. It was boring, right? No one wanted to contest us. Africa came one time to contest us on a Terry. What happened? He got raped, okay? And that's nothing against Africa. Obviously, they were allies and they were nice and they gave us a friendly fight. But these people are hiding on Terry's even number, right? Obviously, that last fight, we got shit on. 100% bad information. They killed 20 people. No one regrouped. We played like shit. It is what it is. It's expected. We played like shit for the last 2 months. We could have gotten this rank 1 is slightly undeserved. We didn't even get fights. Do I think we were very strong, especially pre-reset where we lost like, probably about 80 people? Of course, it was great. But that being said, we are going to start a new project for a slight few. If you're questioning whether you're going to be allowed into the small project, I'm probably going to just tell you probably not. If you even have to really question it, no, probably not. I'm talking core. I'm talking people that have been here. Maybe they've come and gone a couple times, but they've been here since not day one, but early on, right? Obviously, most of the officers, stuff like that, that's fine. You're all more than willing to go any way you want. That being said, we do have the Terrys for a couple more days. Obviously, we'll do some transports and stuff, but it's a sad time. It really is. It really is a sad time, but it was kind of bound to happen. I myself, especially over the last 2 weeks, have found no enjoyment playing the game. I would like to enjoy the game. I really love this game. I've been playing this game for about 5 years now.
When we were like 40 man, we had a fun time with this fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but also like you gotta understand, Chad. For me specifically, I don't want to have to be, having to mass every day. Even when we were 40 men, I have to mass every single day. I gotta mass twice a day. I want to do something where maybe we just join some shitter alliance, whether, maybe we join like fucking something for a war, and, people can just join that. If I want to mass for some content because it looks like it's going to be fun, right, I can do it. But I don't want to have to be bound by, obligations. And right now, I'm bound by obligations, and unfortunately, it feels like no one's stepping up. And a lot of it is due to, people being really annoying, the guild having a lot new players that, don't listen, but a lot of it's just old players disregarding and being, I wouldn't say egotistical, but just being really, really annoying, doing dumb shit that they know they shouldn't be doing because, we haven't had content. It's like, we're done with it. Poor's done with it. And unfortunately, I didn't want to be done with it, but Poor obviously was like a big pillar in the guild, and him wanting to step back and just enjoy and have fun, I 100% agree. That's a great way to look at the game. It is a game. I don't want it to be a job, and me and Poor it's been like a second job, right? Obviously, I've gone through career changes and whatnot, so it's not specifically that, but the amount of extra time you have to put in and do, it just makes it too much work, right? It's just too much work. And like I said, Poor was gonna step down, and I didn't know if we had enough support to really push through, give enough trust to put guild balances, stuff like this on new people, right? Me and Poor,
I've been in this guild so long, I just don't want to join another one. I just like you guys.
Of course. And not to say that you wouldn't be allowed in something new, Chad, but it's a sad day. Obviously, that last fight, it is what it is. It was overforced. It was bad, but that's not how I wanted to end it. We'll definitely do some more content. We'll do gold castles tomorrow, whatnot. If you want to leave immediately, it's up to you, right? I would appreciate most people will most likely take a picture when we do get the rank 1 with all the new mounts. Just to commemorate kind of the journey. Obviously a lot of new people, but obviously a lot of old people as well. So we'll commemorate it. We'll all have our new wolf skins. If you want to ride a mammy, you want to ride whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. If you want to be on a battle mount instead of the new wolf skin, but I'd appreciate showing off a lot of the new wolf skins. I'll be showing off mine, of course. We can show off our new rank 1 profile pics, or not pics, but profile borders and whatever. And we'll do that. We'll probably do some fun events, maybe some giveaways. I don't know specifically yet. But we'll probably do that when we do the picture, which would be probably Monday night, if I had to guess. It'll be quick, so, the people that do want to leave can leave. And we'll go from there. But, like I said, it is what it is. We've done everything we set out to do. We evicted Dowley. We got rank 1. I mean, this is more than we ever expected. We never really wanted to push, but we did. We can say what we want about being small scale guild. We always have been, right? And if people want to say we're not very good large scale, they can. They can say whatever the fuck they want. But end of the day, we're probably one of the best guilds that has done it. I mean, I think the best way to put it is all these guilds are talking shit, right? Where are they talking shit? Are they talking shit on our main map, sieging us? Has anyone done that this season? Has one
They
person
talk
done that?
it when it's the end of the season and people don't really care no more.
I mean, it's not even just
It's
that. It's
crazy.
like whenever people talk shit, it's you're sieging their Terry 17 maps away from MGR. You're terrified. You're hiding in new maps. We're hiding 0-4. We're doing all this. It's a ton of different shit. But end of the day, I'm very proud of what we've done. I hope almost everyone here is, whether you're new, old, whatnot. We'll obviously do a like I said, on Monday we'll probably do some sort of small giveaway thing, with stuff. I don't think it's gonna be as big as like the Christmas event. Obviously, Poor did a lot of work for stuff like that, but we'll do something. We'll do some marbles, whether it's just like giving away some of my balance or whatnot. We'll do something special. That being said, we'll do a couple transports and whatnot, get some shit out. I think currently, it's probably best if we do a quick transport right now. Anyone that does want to do a quick transport right now, grab your shit quick. Obviously, after this, it's going to be about 75 times harder. Obviously, it's been